Tell me, have you settled down? Does the world feel any different now we're older? I'm in a sleepy postcard town. There's something about the way that time moves slower. We would travel the world in daydreams. There was nowhere we could not go. They pretend we were in a castle by the sea. Whenever we were together, every road led to adventure. Whenever we were together, every road led to adventure.
It was an awesome year, really, from the start. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be with just the people around to make things easy transition. Big credit to the senior group, and lucky for me, just how mature they are. Big thank you to everyone on the team, seniors especially, for helping me out. Love being at the rink, and this team gave me such a great experience. A really fun run for my first year coaching at this level. Andrew, one of the most consistent players on our team, always working hard and always competing. That's one thing. He can get really into the game, and when you see him get into it, it's fun to watch, and always ready to work, and just kind of like a quiet leader that really helped our team all the way through the year.
Me and Carter Garrett were riding home on the bus, and he asked me to come out and skate one day, and ever since then I loved it. Just the team atmosphere, coming into the locker room, beginning of the day, get there early, just putting in the extra time. I've always loved skating, and trying to get people to come to the arena as much as you can. Living out of town, sometimes it's hard to get to the arena, but if you can get a couple buddies to come to the arena, it's always a lot of fun.
Kid who would come to the rink and work every day. Not the loudest kid, not the most talkative, but when he got on the ice, he was working hard, and that's really what you want to see as a coach. Whatever else is going on, you just want to see kids come here and work hard and have fun, and that's what he did every day. Jackson, great goalie, played in some big games this year and did really well. One of the only players I've ever given a puck to for a shootout and a goal, so that's one that I hope he remembers and enjoys. He came up, he's like, can I play forward? And I'm like, I don't know about that. He went out there, played a couple of JV games, and looked like he was having a blast, and whatever we asked him to do, he was willing to do, and big credit to him for that.
I like how it just creates like a second family, second home. Being a team, working hard, showing up to morning practices, putting in the work, just having fun. It was nice being under Cade. He taught me a lot.
Jacob, great worker, comes to the rink every day with a smile on his face. Solid centerman for us. Had him moving around through the lineup a little bit through the year, but we found a comfortable spot for him, and when he found his spot, he really shined, and I think he liked the role he was in and really did well doing it.
I just think, it's the teammates, I guess. We just make it enjoyable, and then we come here to work. We know that we have something to do. So you kind of like escape from reality a little bit when you're on the ice, you don't have to worry about school or other stuff. You just worry about the game, so that's a nice part about it. Being in this team, playing here, work hard every day, make it enjoyable at the same time. I really like being a teammate, just like being one of the boys, I guess, and just making memories with them.
Lucas, captain, he was biggest leader on our team, and it was pretty obvious right when I showed up why last year's team voted him as captain. He wouldn't say this, but he was probably pretty annoyed at me at the beginning of the year with the amount of things I was asking him to do, and just kind of always bugging him pretty much every day, it felt like. Big thanks to him with my adjustment getting into it.
I love coming to practice every day. I just like the fact that, like, when you're playing the game, everyone's just got to worry about their own job, make sure they play their own position, and everyone will succeed, because if you get out of position, then it just messes everything up. So everyone's got to count on each other. So it just makes you really close to your teammates and makes you bond with them, because you all got to count on each other and everyone's accountable.
Nathan, he was a hard worker, and he'd come to the rink every day, ready to work. Seemed like he was just always having a good time, which is always fun to see. He was always a player who was around the net all the time. Loved to get in there, and that's one thing, physicality is what you like to see from people.
I started in Northwood, and I played with them until this year. This is my first and only year with Mayville, and I did feel like I was like a part of their family. They just welcomed me, and I really like just the team dynamic. Whatever team I've ever been with, I've always felt like a brother. The experience I've had in this 1 year, it is probably the greatest experience I've had my whole hockey career, and I just love it here, and I wish I came here a lot sooner.
Noah, great player up and down the ice. Leading scorer of our team this year. Such a skilled player and always fun to watch, and one of those have to tell you're plenty fast, you're going to get yourself in a good position to score, but if you just slow down a little bit and let the game come to you, you're going to be fine. But motor was always going. That kid can skate and at a very high speed.
I just like to play the game, how fast-paced it is, way faster than any other sport. You really got to work as a team. Someone's not doing their job, it's not going to work out. It goes by so quick. We're like one of the smaller teams in the league. You got all these Fargo, Forks teams. Just proving yourself, trying to win that playing game.
Sean, yes, he is a utility guy that could put in any position and he would do well. No matter what we asked him to do, he would say yes, get out there and give 110%. One of the guys that was always in the game and always going 100%. Never had to worry about him. He's just one of those players that, as a coach, you love to have, because he's out there working and making not only himself but everyone around him better.
Sport of hockey, always like the speed, all the movement. It's just one of those sports where you can play it and it's fun and you can watch it and it's entertaining. One of the biggest things is that I would say hard work beats talent. Like if there's a guy in the corner and there's two of you going to the puck, that guy could have scored like all their goals that game, but if you beat him to the puck, that's everything.
Trevin, yes. As a goalie, it's interesting when you have a leader and a goalie, but just the way he played, the presence he had in the net was pretty awesome. And chatting a little bit with the other team after a big save, and that's awesome to see, and builds confidence in not only him but the people in front of you get excited too. So I think he was one of the reasons for our success this year, and was able to fire up our team quite a bit more than probably he thought he was. But it's awesome to see a goalie do that. I've never seen it before.
Sport of hockey, my favorite thing is probably just the competitive nature. I'm quite a cocky kid, and I like to chirp, and that's probably my favorite part. Especially being a goalie, bad things will happen all the time. Split second and pucks in the back of the net, and you just gotta move on, not think about it.
They always say you remember your first team and your last team, and I'll definitely remember this first team for a long time.
Come out to the neutral zone. Lucas Frugelberg will chase it down to MayPort Area. Bice on the left side. Mayhew. Here comes Mayhew. Centers it out. A shot to goal. Walker McGillis. And the Ice Dawgs have come back to win it in overtime, 5-4.
Felt good, finally playing high school. I guess I never really thought about playing high school hockey until 8th grade year, the year before I went, but it just felt good putting that jersey on.
It was something that needed to be stepped into. It required growth almost, because you're coming from Phantoms in Grand Forks to here. It's a big step, and it was hard the first year, but I gave it my all.
Nervous, because I didn't want to come here for the first time and just mess everything up. It meant being part of a team, respecting others, keep my cool when things kind of get rough.
It was a new experience. It was just a bigger, higher intensity level of gameplay, a lot higher level of hockey.
Yeah, a lot of fears, you know. Being hit, I guess, was a big fear, but I guess I just got over that over the years.
I was pretty nervous, of course, you know, getting the jitters, but it all goes away. It's all fun.
There was definitely a lot of excitement and a lot of nervousness too, because I was playing with the same people I'd played with my whole life, but just playing high school hockey, it was just different than Bantams because I knew we were playing like the best of the best. Like there was no more A or B, or it was all just one league. So I don't know, it was really a big deal to us, but it was a lot of fun.
Playing with these guys for the last 3 years, it becomes a family, you know. You don't mind coming to the rink every day. You know, in fact, you love coming to the rink every day. You get to see the boys that you've grown up with, and it's fun. It's awesome.
Being an ice dog is coming to the arena every day and leaving it better than it was before. I think that's the goal, and you want to win playing games, but overall just want to leave it better than before. And I think if we do that, it'll be a successful program.
Beating Devil's Lake was awesome. Everyone at the rink, the fans, the atmosphere.
It was an awesome team atmosphere and all working for each other, and just pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was just a full team effort for 60 minutes, and that was pretty cool to see. That was probably one of our better games we've played ever.
That game was just super physical, super intense. A big EDC win for us really showed that we weren't just the bottom of the barrel, the worst team in the EDC.
Beating Devil's Lake was huge, as it is every year.
You know, those games are big, and we knew that, so we just really worked during that game.
A real nice home victory tonight for the MayPort Area Ice Dawgs. They shut out the Devils Lake Firebirds 3-0.
Beating Grafton in the shootout, that was awesome. And that was a revenge game too. You know, they beat us earlier in the year.
You know, you had to work hard the whole game. It was a good fight the whole game. Everybody pulled through, you know, did their jobs.
Never forget that one. Also a really physical, intense game. And we had a comeback too in that game, so that was a lot of fun.
Beating Grafton in overtime, that was electric.
They're probably our biggest rivals, and those games, you know, a lot of trash talking, and, you know, they're letting you hear it. You got to let them hear it back, and, oh, I just love those intense battles.
Another game that probably sticks out in everybody's mind was the one, the outdoor game.
Perfect day, perfect conditions, and there's nothing ever like it. You know, it just brings you back to when you'd go out to the outdoor rinks with your buddies and skate around for hours on end, and just had that kind of feel to it, and I loved it.
That was a blast. Just the space, it was just fun.
Yeah, that was so fun. The atmosphere, just being outside playing hockey, nice day out. It's picture perfect.
It was an awesome opportunity to get the Ice Dog name out there and play pretty good, so that was pretty fun to be on TV.
I guess it's just a cool experience, you know, playing outside instead of a building.
Basically, everyone grows up playing hockey. You go outside and have fun with your friends, but to be able to do that at a higher level is super cool. And on TV in front of a crowd and to get a win is awesome.
This organization is well organized, and it feels like a family. Like everybody's into it, everybody wants it to succeed. It's just everybody wants to be here, is what it feels like.
Everyone got along like brothers, and it just meant a lot.
There's actually been some elementary school kids that I've noticed they have the Grand Forks hockey sweatshirts on, and I went up and talked to them, and they're like, yeah, I play hockey in Grand Forks, and I'm like, that's awesome. And I'm like, stick with it until you get old enough to realize that you got to come over here, and then as soon as you're ready to make that switch, we'll accept you with open arms, and it's what's in your future, so you got to get ready for it at some point.
Yeah, I guess just work hard every day, you know, and to the people that I did play with, thanks for the memories.
I'd like to thank all the coaches and all the people that put in time for everybody to come out and skate, all the dads having and moms working concessions. It's a group effort, and I'm really thankful for everybody that has put in time for this program because we're building.
I'd like to thank my parents for paying for all my equipment, because obviously hockey's not a cheap sport. And through all the years, it probably added up to a lot. And I'd like to thank them for driving to all the games. I'd like to thank all my coaches and my teammates just for being there and supporting me. But definitely thank my parents for all the time and effort and money that they've put into my hockey career.
Thank you for everything you guys did and all the work you guys put into it. It means a lot.
Just a big thank you to, you know, the entire team, all the people involved with what goes around this rink is something that, you know, you don't realize it as much when you're playing, but when you're behind the scenes a little bit more, you do notice. And none of this stuff could happen without the people around the rink. The parents always working hard. Corey McGillis, got to give a shout out to him for being a team manager. Cade Susie, assistant coach, huge help throughout the year with not only the hockey aspect of it, but again, getting comfortable in town here and at the rink. And everyone here just welcomed me in so nicely, and it was so much fun.
I'm gonna miss coming to the arena every single day, seeing my friends from Hatton, Northwood, Thompson. You don't get to see them every day, and yeah, I just miss coming to the rink with the boys and just having a lot of fun.
Just being with the team, I guess, you know, making those memories. You know, it's gonna be different without hockey, and making those memories at the end of the day.
I'm gonna miss coming to the rink for sure. I'm not sure if I'll miss the drive though. 40-minute drive every day takes a toll on you some days. But just playing with all the teammates, your team, it's like a family.
I will probably miss everything. I'll probably miss the rink itself the most, just for how many memories I have in this place. Even when I wasn't playing, like, we'd come and we'd watch games, and we'd be playing our own games in the back on the mini nets, or like we'd be in the dry land room just shooting around.
Just enjoy your time. It goes by so fast. Just working yesterday, I was like a mini mite. It's fun.
Coming in and competing every day to get better, I'm gonna miss. And you know, after this, there's not really a whole lot where you can go and get up in someone's face and talk smack to them. You know, kind of got to be done with that.
I'm gonna miss a lot, but then the biggest thing is just, it would probably be the skating and seeing everyone shooting pucks. Just the whole thing.
Showing up to morning practices, putting in the work. Like I said, just being a part of the team, hanging out with friends.
Everything. The locker rooms, all my friends, road trips, playing games, all the people, so many funny kids, the locker room, all the funny stuff we talk about, all of it.
You know, it's just gonna be tough seeing all that hard work and, you know, not being able to come to the rink every day and get better. I'll still skate and work on my craft a little bit so I can beat next year's team in the alumni game, but it's just tough to see it all go.
I'll definitely miss my teammates a lot. I'll miss all my coaches. I don't know, I'll just miss coming here every day and skating around and practicing. Just love hockey.